Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? I see y'all piling up here. I was trying to wait on Sissy, but she's taking a little too long, and I'm a little heated. I'm a little heated. Okay. Hi Cheryl, Virtuous Woman, Rosalind, Boo Love, Miss Barbara, Lucius, Jackie, Sparks, Kimberly, Blueberry Boots, LaShells, Kimberly, Terry, Brittany, Lisa, Brittany again, Kimberly, my love. Blessed beyond measures. Angel, Danny, Miss Stokes. Tabby, my girl. M to the M. Miss TT. Nina, Nancy. Miss Vet. Elise. All right, y'all. Hit that like button. Miss Lolita and the Realistic. And Melissa. So Sissy should be popping in here soon. Guys, we had a live set today. We were going to talk about cult behaviors, right? That's what we were supposed to have been talking about on today, but we're going to have to catch it later on in another day or so. Miss Brandy, thank you for coming in, because that's something I definitely wanted to talk about, but I found it not robbery to skip through all the hoopla of today's live and switch my subject, because I don't know where Sissy is. Hey, Queen Vicky. I found it not robbery to switch my subject, because you know how when you know something, when you know that you know that you know, and know some more, and nobody can't sway you, they can't change your mind, can't beat you down not with a stick, because you know what you know. That's what I knew, y'all. I knew, because I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that no one had that picture of me and baby girl but Ashley Dabon. I knew that. I knew that, and I think on Amber's last live was, I said, I'm going to leave it alone because I know it, but I can't prove it. Hey, Roz, and she's going to continue to lie about it. Like, I knew it. Like I said, she's going to continue to lie about it. Now, what I didn't know was whether welcome in, Cancer 66, protect your peace. That's what I didn't know. But I knew, I said, it's nobody but her. If Am could tell you, I relentlessly on the back end, I was like, I know it's her. I know it's her. I know it's her. And the thing that I knew is that it was done with to be harmful, like to do mean things to me. She said my sound. Oh, shoot. And I said, now, because everybody know what I look like. They know what I sound like, all of that. So why would you put my daughter up there? Like, you wanted to push a button in me. Like, you wanted to push a button. Because today's technology, it takes half a second of nothing to crop somebody out. It takes a half a second of nothing to crop somebody out. And she purposely left my daughter up there. She got the revelation that she wanted from me. Okay? And then I saw where Dehan put in the chat that he was just about willing to believe that I was working with Jared behind the candy man. So y'all, as things keep coming out, you'll start learning more and more and more, right? You'll start seeing a lot more about a lot of stuff that was happening to me on the back end, while you got certain behavior that you got from me not long ago. Like, it'll start to make sense to you in a little while, right? Because y'all never heard me up here talking about nobody on no platform. You ain't heard me disrespecting nobody until you heard me talking about Ashley Dabon and the situation with my daughter. Because it's my daughter, right? Who's not going to protect their kids at whatever cost? Yeah, it was just a picture, but it was her picture. She was a minor, and she had no reason to be exploited in any situation, especially not a negative one. You put a negative annotation to my baby's face, period, point blank. There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it, period. So I just refused to leave it alone. Like, I was like, That's my baby. And she has nothing to do with this. Me and my husband got 8 kids. Okay? Between the both of us. Why would you pick the one that was a minor? Hmm? But really, you had no choice because that's the only one you had a picture of, to be honest. Let's keep it a buck. And I handed you that picture. I handed you that picture. Teeth and tongue, baby, all day long. I gave it to you. There was no doubt about that. I gave you that picture. I'm about to upload this picture so y'all can see what it was. It's not a bad picture, but it was the fact that I gave you something. Yep, Shalene M has been vindicated.
Hey everyone in the chat.
Yeah, I gotta hush and let Sissy talk because I'm just going in, child. Mad. Just mad.
Totally okay.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm late to
Go
the
ahead,
party. I
Sissy,
just
while
had a
I
house
pull
full
this
of
other
company coming in. You greeted everybody? I know you did.
for the most
I'm
part,
happy
I
to see
did, I
you
did, I
all.
did.
Very happy to see you all. I got an interview tomorrow, y'all. Keep your fingers crossed. After 4 years, I'm gonna try to get me a little part-time job. Grandbaby needs shoes. Yeah, but it was just saying about seeing more and more things come out and develop. Um, you know, I'm sure everybody's been put in a position where you wondering why energy's shifting, why people moving the way they move, when you've got solid or what you think is a solid relationship. But then again, we all on social media, nobody really knows anybody as the narrative keeps getting spun. But, some of us we do know each other and we do have solid foundations, and going all the way back to why a person could just kind of go off, it's like, hey, I love you, why you acting weird toward me? What's up, especially if you're a person that you know, value someone's secrets and you keep things. You're not the type of person to go out and lie on people. Your character is solid, basically, but your character behind your back is being destroyed. So that was, it just all goes back to the initial reason that Sissy was in her feelings from a while back, a couple weeks ago, and it's just one thing after the other. She's saying basically just sit back and watch. And, people that had an opinion about her at one point, maybe their opinion will change. But we all know that people will decide to not like you just because, you don't have to have done anything. They might not like the sound of your voice. They might not like, your eyeglasses, the color weave you wore that day, and decide, oh God, did you see that hideous wig? Did you see that hideous color on her? And just form an opinion from there, that they, use somebody that they want to beef with, so to speak, on the internet. But it's all good. It's all good. While Sissy's looking for that, what did you guys cook for dinner today? Don't tell me y'all ate leftovers from Christmas, because I did. Mm,
You ate leftovers? I'm gonna send these to myself so I can pull them up.
I had put some stuff in the freezer. Shoot, I pulled some of that stuff out last night. I wanted some dressing and some greens. Sissy, your sound is going in and out. I
Hmm.
see. Ooh, boo love. Oxtail roast pasta. Mm. Don't be trying to make me jealous, boo love. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, D Ham. Hey, Cancer 66. Michelle, Nita, my blue. Hey, big sis Gigi. Hey, Vicky and Shalene. I think I said that right. Bridget, Roz, West Beyond Measures, Angel Jones. Hey, Terry. Hey, bro. Let me try to remember who I spoke to. Hey, M. M is indicated.
Yes, she
Hey,
is.
Brittany.
See, I used to tell Amber, she'd be so mad. And I say, Amber, just hold on, baby. You know how the old folks say, hold on a little while longer. They were like,
Mm-hmm.
hold on just a little while longer. Hold on, hold on. I used to tell her like the old folks say, hold on just a little while longer, and everything's gonna be all right. She didn't want to hear that though,
Yep.
y'all. She would be like, ah,
She
I'm
write
gonna
it
get my
down.
vindication.
Mhm. Hey, Protect Your Peace. Thank you for becoming a member, baby.
Amber would
Is
say
Bay
that
in
all the
here?
time.
Bay and Pooh. Let me see him. Hey, Tabby. Hey, Barbara. You find a picture? Hey, Auntie Debbie.
Yeah, I have it. I'm about to send it all to myself.
Hey, TT. Nina, Nancy, A. Stokes, Brittany Tyner, Let's Beyond Measures. That's far up as I can go. Let me go back to the bottom. We were supposed to go live yesterday, y'all. So I had my day set aside, and then the internet was on fire. Then today the internet's been on fire. And then as soon as they said we're going live, my all of my sisters popped up and my nieces. That's why I'm late. So forgive me, guys. Leftover Rotel. My son, he fixed Rotel yesterday. You cooking what, Blue? Greens. I'm cooking braids, green and blue. I don't know what you're talking about, Blue. Yeah, y'all heard what Kimberly said. Hit them likes. Hey, Annette, Sunshine, Ribs, Max.
And thank you, the like button.
Hmm. What kind of peas, Sunshine? Black eyed peas? That sound good though. Auntie Debbie said bones, rice, and string beans. What kind of bones? Shine bones. Auntie Debbie, what's that? Y'all on this roster pasta, I'm gonna have to get into that because I never made it, nor have I had it. There my poo is. I see her. Hey, baby. I hope you read that message. That was for Ruby, not you. Hey, T Love. They're my sissy poo. Good morning, gorgeous. I'm getting my braids done. Oh, okay. Hi, Stephanie Williams. Are we getting blue hair today, Blue? What color is your hair you picked out? DM, you getting braids in your hair too today, bro? Hey, Miss Hattie. Hey, Lexus Boo. Hi, Justin.
You said D him getting braids in his head too?
Yeah, I asked DM was he getting braids in his hair today like boots. Mm. You know, he a dad. If his daughter want to put some braids in his hair, he gonna get them braids. Hey, Angie. Welcome in, Queen. Thank you, Paul, for the super chat or super sticker. Let's see, I can't tell which one's the different. Fine, I'll give it to Ruby. LOL, I'll give you this. Okay, thank you.
Okay, can y'all
Hi,
see
Shirley
this
Scott.
picture?
Okay, I'm gonna mute Sissy. I can't see it though.
Okay, there you go. This was the infamous picture, right? This is the picture that was shared of my daughter and myself, right? Um, Not a bad picture. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just the intent behind this picture. And I knew that she was the only person that I had given that picture to. Um, I had shared a picture with everybody. My husband and I went to go see a concert one night, and we had taken a picture, and I sent it in a group. And everybody in the group, responded. But Ashley's response was, "Oh, let me see," because I didn't send that one. Her response was something along of the lines of, "No disrespect, Miss White, but your husband is fine, fine," or something of that nature. But let me say it because I don't want to tell no lie. Um, her response was something along the lines of, "Your husband is fine, fine." So we started talking about family and things of that nature. And she sent me a picture of her little one, and I gave her a picture of me and my daughter. So I knew that that was the only person that I had sent the picture to. Again, not a bad picture, so on and so forth. However, it was a clue as to who the Candyman person was, because that was the only person that I had given this picture to. Um, it was at that time when she says, "Oh, you forgot? You told me I could send it to Retta." Y'all remember that? She's like, "Oh, you forgot? You told me I could send it to Retta." Y'all, we all know Retta don't be thinking about. She be off into a whole nother la la land. So I didn't want to take it back to Retta to seem like, oh, I'm trying to get her and Retta to beef or whatever. So I left it alone. Then a couple of months went by. A couple of months went by, and it came up again. That's when I took presence on Amber's platform, because she was like, "Whoever got a problem with me, whatever, whatever." And I wanted to know why she put my daughter's picture up like that. Like, why didn't you crop me out? Because I could have easily been cropped out of the picture. But again, everybody knows who I am. They know what I look like, so on and so forth. So it was just did to be deliberate. So this is a picture that started uh, everything, guys. This is the picture that kind of had me in my feelings. For one, you trying to exploit my baby and make me feel bad or what? There's nothing to feel bad about the picture. First off, guys, it's just the principle behind the whole thing. So we kept going back and forth about this picture. So then she goes on to start telling people, to include the person that I now in the middle of legals with, that yeah, Miss White is really messy. Um, but it's been a number of times when she said it, but she began to double down on it during this time. So she began to like explain to people why she was calling me messy. She began to explain it at this point. So she goes on to say, Miss White always want me to be quiet. She lets Am just do what she want to do, but yet I'm the one who's supposed to be quiet. Y'all remember that? I'm the one that's supposed to be quiet and let Retta do. I mean, let Amber do what she wants to do. And I'm like, what? I handled them accordingly, you know. So it was one night back, I want to say January, that Miss Latte, shout out to Miss Latte. I'm not talking about Latte. I'm just simply giving her the demonstration. This is the live that Latte was doing here, guys. Latte was doing this live, and Ashley screenshotted it, and she sent it to me and said that she knew that Miss Latte was talking about her. I asked her, "How do you know Latte is speaking on you?" "I just know." I said, "Ashley, I'm in the middle of doing something, but when I'm done, I'm going to call you back and we'll talk about it." Because I didn't think that she was necessarily talking about Ashley. So this is the live that Latte was doing here. Fake content creators. At this point, people are losing focus. If Latte is in here, she might remember that live that I'm referring to. So Latte had did this live. Can y'all see that? Let me try to blow it up a little bit. Yeah, that's the live Latte did. So Latte does this live here, and old girl gets hot. She gets hot. She goes live, and she starts going in on Latte. When I say going in on Latte, I mean she was going in on Latte. I called her, I called her, I called her. She would not answer. I started texting her, and probably about the third time that I called, she answered. She muted, her microphone, and she came down off of the live. And when she came down off the live, well, when she was on the live, I said, "You need to come down. This is a big mistake. You should not be doing this, so on and so forth." Right? So I said, "You probably just want to say, um, I'm sorry, please forgive me," or whatever it was that I told her to say. I don't even remember what it was I told her to say. So she called me back, or she might have texted me, and she said, "Miss White, can you tell me again what you said, because I want to make sure that I say it word for word." Right? So the reason I'm saying this to you guys, or the reason I'm breaking this down this way, is to show you that when she always says that I let Amber do what she want to do and just run all over her, that's not true. Um, she had a situation with doing this for on a lot of people, and I'm just showing you, like, even with Latte. And let me find it real quick. I'm gonna show you exactly what was said. Let me pull it up, because she couldn't remember what all I said. So she called and she was like, "Can you tell me again what to say?" Because I know she texted. As a matter of fact, because I'll show you that text. She says, "I want to make sure that I say exactly how you said it, so I don't mess it up." Yeah, that's the word she used. So I texted back to her exactly what I said, and she posted it. And she told her people the next time she went live, she's like, "I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that," or something along those lines. Um, Here it is. So then she says, can y'all see that? She says, "I deleted the video. I wanted to make sure I say exactly what you said. And I got kind of confused when we said the apology part. I know you said do not apologize to my subscribers, but I would say at Tay, I apologize for," let me find the rest of it. And while I'm looking for the rest of it, guys, let me tell you what she's talking about in regards to me telling her to stop apologizing to her subscribers. Because what I told her was, you apologize too much. Like, you find yourself always apologizing. And the reason is because you're too impulsive. You need to think about what you're saying before you say it, so you don't find yourself always apologizing to your subscribers. That's, you know, that's it in a nutshell. So it wasn't that I was saying, like, don't be apologizing. It wasn't that. I was just saying, like, you keep putting yourself in these situations where you're having to apologize. And I got them out of order. I don't know how I ended up doing that. So let me go back here so I make sure I give you all the right one order. Um, so I was just telling her, like, you're doing too much. That's why you find yourself apologizing all the time. Slow down, think about what you're doing, thinking about what you're saying before you do it, and then you won't find yourself in this situation always having to apologize. So I sent her that. She said, what she that part of it. Oh, okay. So she says, "I apologize for assuming you were talking about me in the video. I just wanna make sure I said correctly before I put it on my post. Sorry for bothering you. LOL." So then, there it is, right there. So you'll see here is where I started giving her what to say. So you'll see where she's saying, I want to take a moment to apologize to Latte World for assuming that you were speaking on me in your video. We serve one common ground. Y'all see that? And then I keep forgetting to blow it up. So there it is. She says, and the rest of it says, and we shouldn't respect each other in doing so. Then she comes back to me and she says, she's like, that was freaking brilliant, sweetheart, or something. Let me pull it up. I don't want to say it. I want to show you. So it's not like I'm making up my own story as I go. And guys, what I'm just showing you is that it's a lie when she say her reason for not liking me is because I would let Amber do what she wanted to do. And my point is, it wasn't just Amber. She was out here messing with people, and I was telling her to chill out then. It wasn't me just telling her to be quiet about Amber. I was trying to help Ashley as a whole. I was trying to help Ashley as a whole. It had nothing to do with Amber per se. It really didn't. But she was still continuing to push this narrative that I was messy and I was just letting Amber do what she wanted to do to her. Latte says, I feel bad for her. She was focused on me, and I honestly wasn't paying her a bit of attention. I never even seen none of the live or the apology. My God is good. Absolutely. And that's why I told her to take it down and put an apology up to her subscribers, because I didn't think you were paying her no attention. I really did not.
Ain't that
I
crazy?
didn't think that
That's
you were.
crazy.
I didn't think you were paying her no attention, and that's the truth. So then she says, she apologized and was like, thank you, sweetheart, da 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 da. And then she came back. Let me find the next part. She starts telling me, I'll read it while I'm looking for it. She says, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for making me take that live down. I was speaking in general on Uppers Live tonight. Maybe I should say that so it won't appear like I'm speaking on tonight. I didn't realize that after she said what I said. And I'm like, maybe they're taking it some sort of way. That's this right here. So I'm gonna have to move it up and down because when I blow it up, it takes a lot of the screen. But I'll be trying to make sure y'all can see it. Can y'all see that? Then she goes on to say, I don't know if you're still on live, and I don't want to be bothering you, Miss White. And I talk text a lot, so sometimes my texting may not be understood. But I was trying to say that I wasn't speaking on the situation from earlier. I was speaking on overall this week because she said people free people. Oh God, this was very long, guys. I don't know if I sent this part, so let me send it to myself. So, in this one, she goes on to say she respects my opinion as well as her mother, because this is the day that I, and her mother went into a conversation. So this was that day. Yeah, I didn't send the whole thing, so let me send that part. So, she says, you become judged based off your feelings that way. So a lot of people don't like it. It's just best to be silent. I hope that did not come off as anything containing to what took place tonight. That's all I was trying to say to you. So please don't think I was trying to be messy in any way. because I don't want to be messy. I don't want to be looked at as someone who likes trouble. That's why I take your advice, and I value that of my mother's as well. So this she's speaking on the this is the night I and her mother had a conversation. So I'm gonna pull that one up from my email. It's a whole lot, y'all. Look, it's a lot of conversation between Ashley and I here, and I see other people are going live, so I'm not gonna sit up here and spend all that time. But it is a lot, okay? And I'm just gonna show y'all that last part, confirming where she showed that me, her, and her mother definitely spoke. So when I speak on her and the things that I'm saying, just know that I'm not just coming out saying anything, like making stuff up. Um, my very first text to her was that picture of me and my daughter. That's the very first thing in our text thread there. And then from there, I sent her that picture, me and my husband, a picture of me. Oh Lord, I'm kicking stuff off. I didn't mean to do that. And then there was another time she sent me this long text message about how she was playing chestnut checkers for Jared, and she knew what she was doing, and she solved the problems, and I didn't know where it's coming from. And I had sent her these pictures of my kids. She in turn sent me some pictures of her kids, and then this is where the trolling started. Oh, she started sending me all these pictures of you know who, just like repetitively, just sending me these things, just sending. And if y'all pay attention, there's no comments in between there. It's just, let me let it focus. It's just these pictures with no response. Like it just went on. So if you see here
Who
is
is
when I
that?
started. This is that night. I don't want to call no names out, but yeah, she was trolling a lot of
Oh,
people, like sending, like DM said she was to him as well. Like she was just loading me up with these different people that she didn't like, and it was a bunch of
that's
memes
sick.
and funny stuff, and I wasn't responding to it. Yeah, I wasn't responding to it. So yeah,
Like, girl, don't you know how
let me
old
pull
we
this
are?
one
We
up
don't
right
do
quick so
stuff
I can
like
show y'all
that.
that.
Who sits online all day just looking at
I was
everybody and
not.
sending
Yeah,
pictures? That's shit crazy.
I was not.
Man, too.
She was just bombarding me with these pictures, and I was like, and it wasn't just SM. It was like, what? Where we do that at? But I guess where she do it at is where we do it at.
That's so
Advancing this all the way to
immature.
myself.
Welcome in everybody that came
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah. But I was just wanting, just pretty much showing like, um, this bull crap that she be saying that I let Amber do this and I let Amber do that. It wasn't about Amber. In the beginning, it was not. It was other people she was attacking and going after of, and I was putting out her little fires every which way but loose. Every time you turn around, it was something going on, and I was trying to help her wiggle herself out of certain situations. It was not what she was saying that it was. I was literally trying to help the girl, and she flipped on me. Like she flipped on me, and I was like, "What? What in the blood?" Oh, I was like, "What in the blood?"
That I mean, that's the most that's so immature. Like, damn, that's childish. That's sick. Just sitting up
I
watching
agree.
people online all day long.
But you know, she
Whew.
said that's what Amber do. She says that's what Amber do. Here it is, guys.
Amber, do you do that?
So here's the thing where I, and her mother talked, and she was thanking me, for speaking to her mom and saying, I appreciate it, da 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 da. So yeah, yep, yep, yep. Um, I don't think that my daughter deserved to be made a mockery out of on behalf of somebody picking at her mom. I definitely don't think that my daughter deserved that. I wanted to show y'all that Ashley here. I was helping her on all kind of situations, and not just with Amber. So I wasn't telling her to shut up and be quiet. Why she did whatever she did. So hey, it is what it is. She can try to strike my page, but there's nothing on my page. My pictures from my thumbnail have been distorted, and I don't have nothing else of hers up here. These are my text messages, so that's okay. Um, Terry said, then wanting to pull up my picture about having an OF page. I don't know what that is. Like that's supposed to make me disappear from social media. F that. I'm still here and I ain't hiding shocked. Right. Screenshotting people's comments and putting them in the community wall, but get mad when someone else does it. Exactly. Exactly. Like y'all, I tried to work with this girl. I tried to help this girl. She would tell me, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's another text message I have here where she told me, she was like, um, you are our secret Olivia Pope. I'm so grateful for you. Da, 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 da. And I was just like, okay. Latte says, never
But
been harder than
now
this. It
you're
won't start
messy.
today. I pray looking for her, but it won't be from me. Take operates off logic, not emotions. I was blessed with the gift of not caring. Amen. Amen. And I
Amen.
didn't think you cared. Like I never thought that you cared. And if you look at that text message, it was telling her to apologize to her subscribers. I was like, apologize to your subscribers. You keep going off the wall. You say you want to build your channel and make it great again. But however, you just keep flying off the handle. They don't want to participate in that. They don't want that. So to her, she now says that that was me letting Amber have her way with her. I wasn't letting Amber have her way with her. She knows the
Hmm.
agreement that me, her mother, and another person made. Like she knows. She ain't gonna tell you guys, but I'm telling it. It wasn't me trying to control her, hush her up, make her be quiet. I was trying to help her with her impulsive behaviors. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Queen Dree says you tried to guide that crazy girl, Miss White. Some people don't want help. It's always Amber, Amber, Amber. And yeah, Amber does stuff. And I get on her. But hey, y'all seen her. She's strong headed. But I can tell you what one thing that I've worked with Amber with, and I don't even know if y'all noticed. Amber don't be cussing her subscribers out and going up on her chat no more. I'd be like, girl, you gotta appreciate them people. So she does listen. It just takes longer to get through to Amber. You gotta let her calm down, get her little emotions out the way and all of that. And she sit back and she think about what she's doing and saying. So it does work. I'm not this perfect mentor. They call me the messy mentor or whatever. Was said that I don't. I'm not a counselor. I am a Christian counselor. I'm certified through a church. And I'll say it again. You got more problems in church than you got anywhere in the world. And if you can deal with crazy church folk, you can show deal with these fooleries on YouTube, baby. Okay? Okay. That's where they take all their demons and devils to and try to lay them on the pulpit. They get up with them and take them right back home with them because they're not pure from the inside. So um I tried. I tried, and look, you eat what they say. You can take a horse to the water, but you cannot make them drink. And I couldn't make her. I can't. And it's never my goal to make anybody do anything. I'll show you. I like to use a lot of personal experiences with people that I've had to help people know that I understand, I can relate, like I get it. Because y'all, I've been through a lot in my life, except I have not been to prison and I've not been to jail. Okay. But I've been through a lot of things in my life, and my family has been through a lot of things. And I like to use instances and categories to help people understand that, hey, I get where you're coming from. Like, I understand, I can relate to what you're saying. I understand now that God allowed me to go through a lot of the things that I did in my life because somebody else was going to need to get through those things one day, right? So I use a lot of life situations, and not just necessarily my own personal, but like close in my family and things. I come from a very large family, right? When my grandmother died in 2000, it was 78 grandkids. That was 2000. Y'all, it's 24 more years later. So you can only imagine how the family's grown. So we experienced a lot of different things in our family. Like, we experienced a lot. And I like to use certain instances and situations to help people through that, because there's not too much under the sun that I haven't dealt with in one way or another. So back whenever that comment was made one time when I was on Uppers Live, and I kind of spazzed out because they was like, but what if it was a recording? It wasn't so much about me worried about what I said on a recording. It was like some of the personal things that I put out there, that you don't want people just blabbing any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was about. That's what and it was said that Ashley D was the one who said that there was a recording. So that's what really made me upset, because I know some of the personal things that I've said, trying to show people that I can relate to you. Like, I understand where you are, where you've been, where you're coming from, but I can show you also where you can go with that. You get what I'm saying, if that makes sense. So that's kind of where I was with her and some other people. I deal with people every day on a regular basis. Even after this whole debacle from this past month, I still have people in my inbox who just want somebody to talk to. And I'm thankful for that. I get leery sometimes. But then I remember my purpose, right? D Ham has told me forever. He like, Miss White, you got to know what your purpose is in this saga. I know what your purpose is, and I see what God is doing with you. Because I talk to a lot of people outside of this saga mess, but I've came in touch with them through and by this saga. I've come in touch with people through and by this saga. So that's why it's important to me when I worry about what people think about me. Because if somebody sways somebody's opinion of me one way or the other, I'd be worried that that might be one less person that I probably could have helped. That I probably could have helped. So that's what kind of makes my gears grind a little bit. Um, my husband and I used to be over the marriage ministry in our church. And baby, that's another place in church, but dealing with married folk in church, you deal and see and hear a lot of stuff. Now, I went through the church to get my credentials. My husband got his credentials through the state when he used to work for the state and all this other stuff. So it's a little different for us. But at the end of the day, we're able to come down, sit down with people, come to a resolve, a resolution, help people out, and we move on. And we move on. They were saying that I was, and I'm not throwing shots at nobody because people just don't know me and they don't know my heart. When it was being said that I was a paymaster, I'm a tipper. I think I went on the live the other day, my baby 10 years old, and I called her out of nowhere. I was like, hey, what do I teach you about tipping? What do we do when we get a service? And she says, at 10, we tip. Because I used to wait tables. I know. I used to dance. Y'all know. I understand the value of tips. So now I tip. And I'm teaching my kids to tip. So it wasn't about me being a paymaster. I don't tell nobody what to talk about or any of that. I just tip because it's in my heart to do so. And that's the reason why I do what I do, but now I do it on the back end. You might see me send a super chat here or there, but I still understand that sometimes you might appear a certain kind of way to people. And I'm having to learn that.
Hmm.
I'm having to learn
Yeah.
that
Hmm.
I might be letting off this
Gotta say
aura
it out
sometimes
loud.
about people or to Sissy has told me that she's counseled me on that plenty of times. And I'm having to take note to that. I'm having to take note to that because you don't know what state or situation somebody is in, and they perceive you a certain way when that's really not who you are. You heard what
Yep.
Angie said. The first two conversations we had did not go well at all. But on that third go, I'm gonna tell you, I cussed Ashley the ass out, straight like the fuck out, from asshole to appetite. I lit her anew. She hung up, but Angie stayed on the phone, and we were able to get a better understanding of one another without the enemy in the middle. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's a perfect example of just taking a little time to getting to know people for who they really are and what you perceive them to be. Latte said the best way to bother people is to be unbothered. Stay focused. Everybody's fighting their own battles in real life. Tomorrow ain't promised. Say that again. And then
Amen.
Sabrina said, I am gave me the gift to be analytical because I watch people through their tone, their demeanor, and their mannerisms, and by far, it's absolutely embarrassing to see characteristics of personality distorted. Listen, you would be a great counsel. I listen. We are taught to watch not only what's coming out of somebody's mouth, but you watch how they move, you watch what they say, you watch what they're doing when they say it. It's a whole
Mm-hmm.
lot more that goes into that. Now, Blueberry is in the chat. She's a social worker. She may not so much be a counselor, but I'm sure she's taught that when she goes into those homes, certain things that you look for when you're conversing with a person back and forth to kind of get a better angle of where they're coming from, what they're saying, what they're doing, why they're doing it, when they're doing it. How the kids reacting. Are they looking at mom for validation every time you ask them a question? That's the reason why they take the kids off into another room. So it's a whole lot of other stuff that people don't know. So when
Yep.
Sabrina said that, she would be a great counselor. She would be a great counselor. And you'll find that in counseling people, a lot of times they answer their own questions. They just talking, 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 talking. It's just like when we pray. When you pray, who the first person to hear your prayer? Who the first person to hear your prayer when you pray? Do y'all know who it is? I'll tell you, it's you. You hear your prayer before anybody because it's transforming through your mind and out of your mouth. And a lot of times, the things that you're praying and asking God to do for you, that's why He say faith without works is dead. You take one step, He'll take two. What part you gonna do? What's your part in this?
Yep.
Because I ain't seen them come down and pay Duke Power or Piedmont Natural Gas or nothing. Okay, you got to get up off yourself and do. That's why when Queen Dree came in the chat one time before, I told her, I said, I would like for you to listen to this song. It's an old song, Donnie McClurkin. Encourage yourself. Like, speak life. Talk. Like, speak. Write the visions and make it plain. Speak out of your mouth. But that's a whole nother,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to start doing all that.
Preaching.
But, y'all, and listen, I get that everybody not going to like me, whether you know me or not, whether you taking that opportunity to get to know me or not. Some people just not gonna like me. Some people ain't gonna like people because they got locks. Some people ain't gonna like them because they brown skin. Why she wear all that white gold? Why she don't have yellow? It's different reasons why people don't like you. And I get it. I used to be so, oh my God, because I have I'm not gonna say a bubbly personality, but I do have to get the gab. I can talk to people. I gel well with people. I'm like a chameleon in the streets. Like I can blend in with the best of them, right? I go out here down by our food truck and all this stuff, and I serve the homeless. I give them clothes and food, and I laugh with them. I hug them, and I talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And then, like just last week, went to the NFL retired party with my husband, and you sitting in there with all those bougie wives. I can just mend with them all. But one thing that I've learned that on being on this social media, everybody don't get a chance for your aura just to shine directly on them, or vice versa. And so people kind of they snug you up, they look at you differently, and that's okay
Yeah.
too. I'm learning. I'm growing. I used to be social. I'm like, baby, they don't like me. My husband was like, if you don't get the hell on with that, well, who cares? because he don't care who don't like him. He's so standoffish, y'all. It ain't even funny. And I think I've told y'all before that I didn't even like the man when I first saw him because I thought he was stuck up and standoffish. But he is still standoffish now. Don't get that wrong. But I thought he was stuck up and he's really not. But I judged him without knowing him. It was just his personality. And I almost missed my blessing. I almost missed my
Mhm.
blessing. So yeah.
Y'all
But
know, Sissy, I want
honestly,
to ask you in the chat. I don't know if you were listening to Kevin's live, but he said something, and for the life of me, I can't say it exactly how he said what he said, but it stuck with me because I got the just meaning of it. He was like,
hmm
somebody see when, let's say there is an Ashley D, um, well, there is an Ashley D, but let's say someone gravitates to her not for any reason other than they see some type of potential in her. Like the world can be against you, but I think God is gonna always send somebody to stand by your side when necessarily you're trying to on purpose do the right thing, when you make a conscious decision to move in righteousness. And it's kind of like, um
hmm
you remember that. And so when we talk about people won't like you for the dumbest reason, you know, just be authentic, be yourself, um, and don't be discouraged by people not moving with you or rocking with you or liking you, so to speak. The same thing, I look at money the same way. Like I can go in need of things and see other people getting blessed financially, and I'm like, well, God, and I have to pretty much snap myself out of it and be like, I know that God is going to provide. God will make a stranger walk up to you and literally bless you. You be looking for a blessing through people that you know in real life, people that you've been there for, people that you stood in the gap for, and they don't overlook blessing you back on purpose. Um, don't take it personal because your blessing is going to come when you do things from your heart. You know what I mean? When you do things, it's the spirit behind the operation of the spirit that you're moving in. I'm a strong believer of that. But when you move in, it's
Absolutely.
kind of even like us even supporting Felicia right now. I see something, like you said, we're not trying to be bosom buddies, best friends, call each other on the phone, text, talk, and get to know each other. But I see something in her that I want to support, through this movement that who was it? Lexus.
Yeah.
Lexus said we're gonna stand with you, and
I'm
yet you're
I'm
gonna
I'm
have people
talking
that's gonna say no.
right. I'm talking to my niece now. And I'm gonna see if my niece is gonna come on this platform and tell her story. See, that's why y'all saw I still had a membership for Felicia and everything, because it's something about Felicia. And she reminds me of a grown woman that my niece will be one day. My niece is 36 now. But I can see her being Felicia when she gets 35. And I'm gonna let her tell her own story about how she had a baby from her mother's husband and then her own biological father. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her tell her story one day.
Mhm.
And her and Felicia, they just, ooh, they remind my niece has a drinking issue even now, but she takes care of her kids. She will walk through hell, ice storm,
Mhm.
and anything else behind
Mhm.
her kids, but she gonna drink. But she's dealing with so
Mhm.
much from her childhood.
Trauma.
But I'm talking to her now because
Mhm.
she don't want to, hurt her mama. It's a lot, but I'm talking to her. And boy, oh boy, I always tell her, I said, baby, when you tell your story, good God, oh man, whoo, you're gonna save other people. And two, you ain't gonna never have to worry about what you're gonna eat again. You'll never have to call auntie for another dime because you're gonna be all right. Once you but I don't want her to tell it until she is ready. When she gets
Mhm.
ready to tell her story, because she still has five other kids she have to think about. Those 2 kids that she had through distorted visions, they're grown now, but she still has 5 other kids that she has to care for. But she gonna tell her story, and when she do, y'all ain't gonna want to miss it. Y'all not gonna want to miss when she tell her story. But I see that a couple of more people go live, sister. So we really gonna have to. Aisha said I knew she
Okay,
was
yeah.
behind that page. Candy, you put your daughter pictures up. Didn't say nothing. You better say it, Aisha. Low down, dirty, trifling
I thought it was
dog.
Jared.
You is.
I sure thought it was Jared.
Uh, Kevin counted you as his friend. He said it out loud to anybody that would listen. That Ashley D was his friend. He said Ashley Dabon was his friend, and you snaked him like, never mind me, because I did what I thought you would do anyway. But he acknowledged you as a friend, right? And you did that to him. Shame on you. Shame on you. Kevin did not deserve that. Kevin did not deserve that from you. My daughter didn't deserve what you did. You can think I deserved it. I could take it on the chin, baby. If you want to say that's what I was doing, that's what she was doing. But you are disgusting. You are sour. You are sour. Ain't enough sugar on the planet Earth to sweeten your ass up. You hear me? You is something else. Yeah. And speaking of Kevin, I wanted to say this. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or Tuesday, but I want to come back live and talk about what I heard a little bit of today. Because it was 3 things that struck out to me. When that woman said, y'all know what I'm talking about that Royce. When she said, I'm sick of you calling us, calling our child. She said she's sick of him calling their child, trying to convince him that you're good. Honey, that man has an obligation to the day he or that child closes their eyes to always try to mend anything between them. Okay? So you were out of pocket for that. And then I heard her say that he blackballed her, that she couldn't even get a job. What she say, Disney? She couldn't even get a job at Disney. That's a key word right there. Blackball, blackball. She want her revenge. And what put the icing on the cake is when that woman said that they were in the bathroom together. This man is a millionaire. He live in a mansion. You telling me if he wanted to screw something, he was going in the bathroom to do it? Y'all make that make sense. Somebody help
Another
me
bitter baby
understand why this
mama.
man would go in the bathroom in his multi-million-dollar mansion home. He gonna choose the bathroom. Okay.
And if he
Yeah.
did go
So
in the bathroom, that's his business. If he did,
but
it's his business.
if he if he did, it would definitely be his business, sissy. But you got to make sense out of that. Like, who's going to
The
on the
sense I
clock?
make is she's a bitter baby mama, another bitter baby mama. I never cared for her on basketball wise, and now I see why.
That's right, Aisha. We stood by Amber, and I'm so glad. I should tell Amber, just hold on, baby, because what's done in the dark will come to the light one day. And she didn't hear it. She didn't like. She would be so frustrated. She would be so flustered. And when she can't prove nothing or can't show it, she get angry and she scream and she go on that live. And I supported her
Yeah,
through it all. I
yeah,
did. I did. I did. Because when you know, you know. Sorry. When you know, you know. And I'm not sitting here saying that she's perfect. That's not what I'm saying. And whatever qualms that I have with her, I talk to her about them. Just like whatever qualms I had with Dabon, I talked to Dabon about them. To see Miss Linda, no. Miss Linda, no. Miss Linda get on her too. Miss Linda had to pop out the bushes on that one. Miss Linda get on her too. Don't think that we don't have conversations with Amber. Because we do. But at the end of the day, that's a grown woman. She gonna do what she want to do. Sometimes she take our advice, sometimes she don't. But she's easily frustrated. She's easily frustrated, and that's something that she has to work on. But I can tell you, she don't be cussing the chat out no more, telling y'all, "Get the F out! You don't support me no way, bitch. What you want?" So
you
it's one
fucking
thing at a
pig.
time. You
Get
you,
off
you
my
can't
head, my
expect people to change overnight. Yes, she was good. Yeah, she worked on one little thing at a time.
chat.
One little thing at a time. So they can hang that one up. I mean, because look how long it took me to tell the truth, like the real deal. And even then, I still ain't saying what me and her mama talked about. But just know that when I say this, her problem is not from grief. Know that, okay? Her problem not from grief. She is who she is. She is who she is, and she doing what she do best. She is who she is, and she's doing what she do best. And when you're trying to help people, it's okay to help people, but when they begin to sink your ship, what you gonna do? Drown with them or get off? Especially when you can't see no progress. If you don't see no progress, baby,
Mhm.
child blue, no ma'am. If you can see some progress, then you might say it's worth it. Let me try to stick it out a little while longer, because you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But if you can't get to that part of it, nah, mm-mm, nope, nope. Because this girl didn't just stop dealing with me because she didn't want my advice. She made it a goal to put it out there that I was missing because she didn't like how I was handling her. He's a cancer. Sabrina, I had never dated a cancer in my life. My mom used to joke before she passed away. She said, "Girl, that's what you needed all this time, because he keep me together, y'all." Don't he, Miss Linda? Miss Linda tell you, he'll tell me, y'all, my husband put me in my face quick. He don't hesitate. But baby, I got a good husband, so like a tree by the water, I shall not be moved.
Period.
No, no. But he handles me accordingly. Miss Linda know it all too well.
Mhm.
Yep, yep, yep.
Thank you, Latte, for dropping our link. And
Yeah,
good
we
morning,
appreciate it.
gorgeous. Sissy,
Um,
we got a lot of super stickers. Well, we got quite a few. I don't know if you
we
can
do.
still read them or yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
We got a
can.
lot
I
of them.
figure
New
out how to do
members.
it.
Thank you, Cancer
I'm gonna do
66 for
as we always
joining.
do. What in the world is going on? Okay, I'm gonna do as we always do, Sissy, and drop the link, but nobody never comes up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop it, y'all. We got a guest host coming to cook soon too. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is yet. Y'all gonna be so surprised. But yeah, and we are definitely gonna get on this Royce thing, honey, because that's a bit of baby mama. And what else? And Ashley did can't say it enough. You suck. Period. You suck. You suck. And I had intended to come on here and say some very, 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 very foul and malicious things to you. But I think by the time everybody finished telling their stories, it will be enough. It will be
She
enough.
shouldn't even
I
want to
just
be on YouTube.
explained how she
She shouldn't want
lied.
to show that. Mm-hmm.
I was up Amber's ass why I did that, and I was not. I was showing simply that it was more than Amber. It's a couple more on here too. That she would just lash out, and I would, sitting around. If y'all was sitting in the chat, it was another incident with her and another content creator, and she drug Amber in it, and Angie and I were trying to stop it behind the scenes. So yeah, this girl is a loose cannon, okay? And then she'll get up there and cry, cry, cry me a river. You hear? She will cry you a river and sound so convincing. So convincing. But you know what? There's a time and a place for everything. And today was it. I just showed y'all like this girl is full of crap. Dabon need to just get off the internet until she gets the help she needs. No disrespect to her, but it is warranted. Yeah, she's a whole
Yes.
situation. She's a whole situation. My daughter was like, "What did I do, mom? What did I do?" Like, girl, you ain't did nothing. Don't you worry. She's like, "Oh, I'm glad I won't ugly on that picture." Like, so people just mean. If you didn't like the advice that I was giving you, just move around, walk away. You ain't got to be dragging people and putting out. Like, why? Why?
If they don't like you, they don't want nobody else to like you. That's what tickles me.
I feel sorry for your mama, your son, and your old man, honey. Cause you
Yeah.
disobedient to that man running up in the bathroom, sneaking on the phone after he tell you, "Come on, let's go to bed." Cause when my husband say, "Let's go to bed," baby, it's lights out. Okay, it's lights out. She says, "Miss White, that's a fact because, like I said, it's very embarrassing at this point. Very much so. Very much so. But hey, it's
What
hoods. It's
Lovely saying? She saying Ashley D got exposed. Now she says she gonna clean out every closet. What closet?
I guess everything she know about everybody, honey. She can't go down by herself.
Oh
She
Lord.
Yeah, see, that's narcissistic behaviors, right? That, Lord, let me see. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Because let me say this to y'all too, and this is another subject I want to get into because all narcissists are not bad people. Y'all do know that, right? Just like all empaths are not good people. There's dark empaths, just like they're brighter narcissists. And but we're gonna talk about that one day too. But yeah, she needs some help. She needs some help. And until she makes up in her mind that there's a problem, help is nowhere near. Help is nowhere near. I don't care if her family go incapacitate her 20 times back to back or a 4 month time span. She will never get the help she needs until she admits it for herself. Just like an alcoholic. It's all the same.
Yeah. I've
Sabrina says,
never seen a personality trait like that before. Woo.
Sabrina, I definitely said that too, Miss White. She has the majority of the traits. Mhm. She does. She does. I never forget one night when DM did that all man's panel. Boy, we was fighting. Boy, she took us through. We didn't even get to enjoy the panel. She was all upset because they did not call her name first. And I told her, not. Why did
That's
he have to call all
wow.
their names before mine? What? I
Mm-mm.
guess I don't know what happened to my camera, y'all. It just went black. Let's see.
And just to hear her go around saying, sis, thank you, sis.
My camera went out. I guess that's my sign to get my tail on up off of here.
Yeah. So who's going live next, Retta
I think a few people are live
or Lexus?
even now as we speak. So I
Okay.
don't know who it is. Let me turn my other camera on. Okay. I think the other one on, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, Rex is live now. So yeah, y'all, Rex is live. I'm gonna go ahead and end, but if it's not tomorrow, definitely Tuesday. I want to get into Royce, baby. I want to get into Royce, but I want to be up here talking to her, listen to everything she said. I got to do my little research first because I don't want to be up here looking crazy. Okay. All right. All right. So I
Thank you,
dropped the
bad
link. I don't
one,
think.
for joining.
All right, guys. We appreciate. Oh, I'm supposed to read super chats, right, or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We got Take Your Peace membership. Thank you so much for that. Chatty sent a 9.99 super sticker. She says, "Fine, I'll give it to Ruby. Laugh it out loud. I'll give you this." My 2 cents says, "Hey, Miss White, chosen in chat. Only gonna be here for a little while. Enjoy my daughter and grandson." I know that's right, girl. The realistic send a super sticker. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And today, MM said, after today, we moving on from Otis D. She have been exposed. Ain't nothing else to say, is nothing else. We got a
Nope.
super sticker from Loot Pop Baby. Hey, Loot Pop Baby. Thank you so much, Mother Love. She sent one as well. And she is a member currently, as well as Blueberry sent in that super chat with a whole bunch of blue hearts, roller skates. I love it. Kansas 66, thank you so much for that new membership. ship. We really, 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 really appreciate it. And that one, yeah, I didn't show him, y'all. I'm so sorry. I kind of new to this guy because we don't be getting blessed up over here. We're starting to now, though. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. We appreciate. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end this live and get on to our prospective places. Y'all continue to enjoy y'all Sunday. Look for us on tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on how long it take me to catch up on this whole Royce thing. Ashley, do you still suck? And you will until God says so differently. And ain't nothing you can do about it. You suck, okay? You suck on behalf of my daughter. You suck on behalf of me. You suck on behalf of Kevin. You just suck on. I would say something about my dog, but you ain't worth sucking on him. So yeah, F you, Ashley D. All right, y'all. Good night. Bye. I love you all.
I love y'all. Love you,